Now, not every driver who is texting while driving behind the wheel will admit it, but now there's a new tool that could help police investigate these kinds of crashes. Bill making its way through the state legislature, which would allow police to search your phone if they suspect you were texting and driving. Jim Higgins from the Higgins Group joins us this morning. Big question, Jim. Is this an invasion of privacy case here?
Well, that's the debate. And what they've done, so we don't have to worry about the invasion of privacy, is if they can only use it in certain circumstances under this law, and that is when there is a crash.
Okay.
When the officer gets your phone, plugs it into what they're calling the Textalyzer.
Textalyzer.
Which is like a breathalyzer. Same thing. They plug it in. It can't see who you sent your text to, can't see what the message says. It can only see the activity on your phone, that it was going back and forth. And so that's the safeguard, because we all do, respect our privacy and don't want the government in that. But we also, as y'all have been doing these stories, and we know, I mean, we just see it on the road. It is an epidemic. I mean, our office deals with cases constantly on distracted driving.
By the way, is this in response to the 2009 law? Because we know that it's very hard for law enforcement to actually enforce this law.
What's interesting is this comes out of New York. There was a father who lost his son in a crash, and he didn't realize how hard it was to get cell phone data, and he stayed on it, and he stayed on it, and he actually approached a tech company in Israel to say, can you create something for the officers?
This Textalyzer law you're talking about.
That's right.
Okay.
And so they created this to where he goes, I want to protect privacy, but I want to know if that person was on the phone. And he found out in his son's case that a kid had said he fell asleep, that he didn't, as he suspected the child was on his phone texting.
Very
and now
interesting.
he has been taking this to the legislator around the country.
Very, very interesting. We'll have to wait and see what happens here in Tennessee with this Textalyzer law. Jim Higgins, thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you, AJ.